Hey everybody, Jess here, Key Tarot. Welcome to you all. This is going to be a real quick general reading. I don't know who it will be for or what it's going to be about. Let's say a blessing and we will find out together. It is the full moon. And I do know that a lot of people have been going through a lot of challenging times in romantic relationships with friends and family. I kind of getting a feeling that may come out, but we'll see. All right. Alrighty, let's say a blessing. Holy Spirit, thank you for being with us here today and in every breath that we take. We ask that these messages be received by those who are meant to hear them. Amen. All right, I am going to start. I'm going to start with a traditional Rider-Waite deck here. Oop, we got two stuck on the table. The kids are all downstairs in the living room. So if you hear any like yelling or bumping or banging on the walls or something, it's because I got a bunch of kids and a bunch of them are boys. And girls. We got neighborhood boys over. All right, let's take a little look-see. I hear the train. Okay. Okay. Shoot. Okay. So your first cards out are the Chariot, the Devil, the Ace of Pentacles, all on their sides. But I've got this Ten of Swords as well with this Wheel of Fortune here. We're going to turn that into the upright position. So it does feel like someone is ready to make some kind of a major change in their life, whether it's letting go of some kind of an addiction, toxic relationship. It's something that you've been through a lot in your life. I'm hearing you've let this damage you. You've let this, and I don't mean to say you've let this happen, but that's exactly what I was hearing. Well, it's time for a new beginning in some way or another. Shoot, it feels like this would be someone or something in your life that you have tried to quit, tried to end, and it just keeps on coming back and haunting you, and it's time for a new beginning with that Ace of Pentacles. And that Ace of Pentacles is, I always say, it's about the best card you can get in any kind of a reading, whether it has anything to do with finances or family, career, love, whatever. It's something you can trust, and it's something that comes from inside of you, and it's for you. It's something that you can believe in. Okay. It's time to make a major change. That Devil is Capricorn energy. The Chariot is Cancerian. And this Wheel of Fortune is Sagittarius energy. Not that it matters in the slightest unless it matters to you. Goodness. This is someone or something you've changed yourself to for quite some time. And it causes a lot of stress and anxiety in your life. And everyone around you would like to support you in making this change. Yeah. Whatever this situation is, it's not been giving you nearly as much as you give to it. I'm seeing somebody interesting. Ooh. You may be feeling like there are a lot of people kind of side-eyeing you right now. Maybe feeling judgment from other people about whatever this situation is. These people haven't said anything to you, but it feels like they're watching you go through whatever this is that you're going through, waiting to see if you're going to make this change. My heart just breaks a little bit for whatever this situation is. It feels like whatever this is, it causes conflict in your life. And it's gotten to be too much. And you feel like you are struggling with whatever this burden is, whatever this relationship is, and you feel like it keeps you from either accomplishing things, accomplishing goals, maybe keeps you from being with somebody that you truly want to be with, keeps you from being prosperous. I've got the Emperor that comes out here on its side. My goodness. Okay, I'm going to clarify that card because this can go a couple of different ways. You may be dealing with a very controlling individual, or you may be feeling like you don't have enough control over this situation in your life, whatever it is. And I'm not even sure what we're talking about here, kids. But this does seem to be something that's gotten out of hand, and it's caused you sadness, worry, or discontent in some way. And it's something that, or someone that you feel quite chained to, and it's definitely time to make a change here. Is there anything else we want to say with this deck before we clarify? And you know what? These full moons, thank you. Time to make a decision about what you want to do. Oh my, yeah. This would be something that you hide from other people, but other people have started to notice that there's an issue here. And yep, my goodness, very nice, very, very nice. So this is going to be a week, and I think this has everything to do with the moon cycles. I really, really do. Full moons are a great time to let go of things. They're a great time to release things that don't work for us any longer. This Two of Swords right here with this moon energy, which we were just talking about the moon, yes. The moon is Cancerian energy. That Two of Swords right there is somebody's at a crossroads. Okay. And if we're looking here, this Seven of Swords comes out with this Temperance and this Fool energy with this Ace of Wands. And I'm going to leave them all here in a big old group because the Seven of Swords is someone who hasn't been completely honest about what's been going on in their life. And like I said, I do feel like I'm reading for someone who you may be feeling other people noticing things around you, starting to maybe ask questions. It feels like people are pretty tight-lipped about what they're saying to you, but you're getting like some side eye, or you're feeling some judgment from people about where you are in your life, who you're with in your life, or what you're doing. And it's kind of time to form some new habits and let go of whatever this is. This Fool energy is a brand new beginning. And that Ace of Wands, we got the Ace of Wands, we have the Ace of Pentacles here, or Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. Yeah. You're going to feel very invigorated to make this change soon. And I feel like it's coming for someone this week. I feel like changes are going to start to unfold in your life, and you're going to be really, really excited about it. But this is it kind of feels like uncharted territory. This involves new habits, possibly a new living space for some of you, possibly new financial habits, possibly... Again, I'm going to clarify with another deck. Some of you, this involves letting go of a relationship that hasn't been working for you, and something that you've been really trying hard to kind of keep under wraps in your life, like not being completely honest about. And that's okay. You know, I always say that the Seven of Swords, you know, he gets a real bad rap, she, whatever, gets a bad rap for lying all the time. But there are a lot of reasons people don't tell the truth in their lives. And it's not because you're a bad person. It's not because there's something wrong with you. It's that you, or typically people are uncomfortable being honest in that moment, and that can come from a whole range of different emotions. However, it does feel like this is kind of catching up with somebody. So let's go on ahead and clarify with another deck. Some of you are ending relationships, and some of you are going to be really, really happy with this change. I've got the Chariot and the Sun card out there again. For some of you, whatever this is that you're letting go of brings prosperity into your life, more financial prosperity. I just split the deck and we've got the Seven of Swords again. For some of you, you need to get away from whatever this is. That Seven of Swords, it's kind of time. This is starting to catch up with somebody. You got to get away from whatever this situation is, whoever this person is. We got the Wheel of Fortune again. Some of you, this does involve a change of living space. Whatever this is, whatever this change is, if you will go on ahead and make that change, you're going to be a lot happier, a lot happier. But I feel like I'm reading for somebody that doesn't realize it yet. Because like I said, it feels like uncharted territory where you may have been in a toxic relationship for 20 years, you know, and so you don't really know anything different. You may have struggled with some kind of addiction in your life, so you don't really know anything different, and making those changes can be uncomfortable because you don't know what's on the other side of it. But I can tell you there's a lot more financial prosperity and a lot more stability on the other side of it. And there's something to do, if those of you who have children, there's something to do with this being beneficial to your children, whatever this is you're letting go of. I see a breakup and I see an ending, and I see someone that's quite driven to do so. I've got the Three of Swords out there. Oh, and there's the Knight of Swords on the bottom, but I have this Knight of Wands out there again. This is someone who's very passionately wanting to make a change. All right. And the Three of Swords can be a painful ending, something that's difficult to get through. So you got the Three and the Four of Swords out here. That Four of Swords can be separating yourself from whoever this is in your life. And this Knight of Swords energy is someone who has to have a difficult conversation either with another person or with themselves about what this change is going to entail. And this is someone who says, I simply don't want it anymore. You got Temperance out there again. You got a lot of repeats in this little reading, and I like that, you know. Temperance is, again, Sagittarius energy. It's time to develop some new habits and some new routines in your life that are going to be a lot more just fundamentally positive and much more stabilizing in your life than where you are right now. And that is hard. That's a tough road to hoe, you know. Let's talk about this Emperor energy here for a second. Okay. Okay, so some of you are single, like quite single, and you've been dating some, and you've really been struggling in relationships. And it feels like every person that's come towards you has been, ooh, that's a lot of information. Some of you may have been through a lot in your childhood that kind of makes you a little predisposed to invite controlling and or abusive partners into your life, and you're starting to see a pattern. Some of you, this behavior is from something inside of you that feels controlling and abusive all of a sudden, whether it's overeating, over drinking, something about drug use, or overspending. There's an overdoing of something that feels like it's starting to control you more than you're controlling it. Okay. And for some of you, those of you who are single, and you're kind of seeing a pattern in your relationships where you just keep attracting toxic and negative people, it feels like this is going to be a moon cycle to let go of that. When we talk about moon cycles and letting go of things with a full moon, you can write it down. Yeah, write it down on a piece of paper. Burn it. I like white candles for the most part. White candles, black candles, whatever you like to use, though, is your business. There are lots of resources online for you to kind of find out a little bit about releasing energies. I like a good Epsom salt bath. Yeah, that too. That cleans a lot off of me. Some of you have just recently been through some breakups that were pretty darn difficult to get through, or just kind of eye-opening. And I'm hearing somebody say, I just don't want it anymore. And you know, over here on this deck, yes, very nice, I have I've got the Queen of Swords and this Nine of Pentacles here. The Nine of Pentacles is minor arcana of the Empress, but it represents someone who's very independent, very single, and on their own. This may be a time for you to be on your own a little bit and kind of decide what you want for your future, and be very honest with yourself There's a lot of transformation that's going to be coming for you between now and springtime. And we're already in springtime, but I'm thinking May. There's a lot of transformation that can happen for you if you choose to make these changes between now and May. Okay. And I got the King of Swords right there too. So regardless of your gender, this is a lot of positive change for you, but you're going to have to be honest with yourself and with the people around you about what you're going through, and ask for help if you need help. And just be honest with people that you have to let go of, or situations that you need to let go of, one or the other. There's been some financial restriction because of whatever this situation is in your life. Dang, this is crazy. So I got the Five of Swords in the reverse right here, and I got the Five of Swords on top of this deck too. You may have found yourself recently in verbal conflict with someone. I'll just flip it up so you can see a little bit better. You may have found yourself with verbal conflict over the last couple of weeks, couple of months, maybe for a longer time. And this would be a situation where somebody kind of needed to win an argument. And I think it really was eye-opening for you, because I feel like you're saying, I just don't need that in my life. And it feels like as soon as you cut this out, this person out, this situation out, you're kind of pushed into a really positive direction. But if I'm being quite honest, the cards that are sitting here on the table, there's a lot of feelings here. It's kind of a mixed bag. Okay, kind of a mixed bag. You got the Ten of Wands out there again. Some of you, love is coming for you. Oh, this is super sweet too. Let me move this so you can see. You've actually got a lot of people who have a lot of heartfelt love for you, and they want to help you through whatever this is. They want to help you release this. And I do feel like you have actual romantic love, those of you who are single, and those of you who are in partnered relationships that you are happy in, but there need to be some changes made. It does feel like this will be a renewal of love in your life. And those of you who are single, it does feel like you have a relationship coming towards you. And it's kind of time for you to get ready to embrace that. And the reason that I moved it, because you can see this sweet little heart down here. A lot of you are taking care of people to an excess. Or doing too much. There's an energy of excess here. Oh my. Some of you have forgotten how to love yourselves because of overgiving to someone or something else. It really feels, and I've got the Devil again with this Hermit. I've got the Devil out there twice. And I feel like this is going to be something you have to do on your own. Despite having a lot of community, family, or friendship support for whatever this change is, it's ultimately going to have to come from you, from within you. And again, it's something that's been lurking under the surface for a while that you've known you needed to make a change about. Okay, Capricorn and Virgo energy. Oh, kids. You got a lot of air sign energy on here. And that often is, air sign energy is like very communicative energy. And it feels like, because I got the Page, I got the Knight, the King, and the Queen here. Of the Swords, all right? That's air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. It really feels like this is going to be a time where you need to talk to people about how you're feeling, what's going on in your life, have a conversation, possibly send a message, and let people know that this is going to be a major change. With that Tower, Scorpionic energy, with that Tower, this is a major change to what you've been doing with yourself, with your life in some way, who you've been with. And I feel like I'm reading for somebody here who just simply can't unsee this honest truth within them and in their lives. And it's time for change. And it feels like if you don't make a change, I'm seeing inflammation in someone's system as well, either from stress or from substances, worry, constant worry. Oh, shoot. Okay. Whoever you are very kind and good and loving, and you have people that look up to you. You may have, if you have children, you may have 3 children. And whoever I'm reading for, you make the world a more beautiful place just by being you, but you may have forgotten about that because you may have been under a lot of duress, whether that comes from inside of you or from external relationships. I don't know. It's hard to tell here because I'm not seeing concretely that this is a partnership. This is very general, and that may be because of this moon cycle. We may be going through some kind of a mass change within our collective where we are looking at our lives and seeing what needs to change. And it just really feels like that's what's coming down the pipeline between now and May. And what are we in? We're in April. So yeah, for the next month and a half, I feel like a lot of us are going to be making really positive changes in our lives that are very formative to the next several years. But we have to be really honest with ourselves about what that's going to look like and how we're going to achieve that. And it feels like it has to start from within us. Anything else you want to say about this before I cut you loose? Ace of Wands again. Darn it all. You guys are amazing. And the Magician, very nice. It's kind of time to dig deep, kids. And I promise you, I mean, I say I promise you, I don't know you. I don't know what you're going through right now, but I am getting the impression that every change that you choose to make here with this Fool energy and this Ace of Wands out there twice, the changes that you make almost feel like they're backed up and supported by God, by the universe, whoever that higher power is for you. It feels like it's very supported, almost like you give me 10%, I'll give you the other 90%. If you give it a little, I'll give it an extra amount. It feels like you're very supported in this change, and it's going to bring you a lot of new energy. I think this is going to be a really healthy time for you. Once we get through this, once we decide to make these changes as a collective, whatever it is, and I mean, it can only benefit us. I really do feel that. I just saw 2244 on the counter. I love you all. Thank you very much for letting me read your cards. You guys bring so much into my life, and you teach me so much every day. I appreciate you all. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you soon. Mwah. Have a good one.